Artillery is the god of war, said Joseph Stalin, but we don't make enough of it in Australia. Let's find out why. So Ukraine fires up to 8,000 155mm artillery shells per day. 155 artillery shells, they're pretty big weapons. You can fire them a long range. They're about 40 or 50 kilos each. Huge artillery pieces. They're a mainstay in modern warfare because of the explosive power you can deliver on targets up to about 30 kilometers away. Problem is, we don't make enough of them and we need immense amounts of them on the battlefield. In fact, Ukraine goes through around 8,000 rounds a day, at least based on 2023 usage. Pretty intense rates of fire, and some officials have suggested they would need around 12,000 to 20,000 rounds if they're doing counter-offensive work. There's one problem: we don't make enough of them. So in Australia, we're contributing, we're building a factory that by 2028 should be able to produce 15,000 rounds per year. So we might, in 2 years, have enough rounds to maybe last a day in counter-offensive operations. It's just not enough. And this is a really simple piece of equipment to make. We're talking about a metal casing with explosives poured into it and a fuse. Like, this is not difficult stuff. This is how bad manufacturing and production is in countries at the moment, especially defense manufacturing, especially in Australia. Now, the rest of the world is taking steps to make sure this isn't the case. But the Australian effort, we've recognized we don't produce enough 155 rounds at all. We actually ship them in from South Africa. They cost around $3,000 to make. They're a really solid round. I think that's going to go down a lot as you scale it up. If you look at the raw components of 155 round individual pieces, it'd be worth almost nothing, maybe $100 or $200 or something. But in Australia, they're actually expanding the Benalla munitions factory. It's not far out of Melbourne, where I live. Should I go pay a visit? Put a note in the comment if you think I should go out there and check it out and do a video on it. By 2028, they're expecting to have a facility that will produce about 15,000 rounds a year, with the ability, admittedly, to scale up to about 100,000 rounds per year. That's still pretty small in comparison. In the US, there's a factory they're building soon in Arkansas, which is going to be able to ramp up to 100,000 rounds a month, which is pretty much what you need to be aiming at, I think, if you're aiming at stocks for a global conflict. Now, what's interesting is, even if you make these rounds, it's not a waste of money.